people, and it's gone on far too long.
I am a retired, disabled woman of 73. My disability is as a result of an accident many years ago which caused a severe spinal injury, the effects of which have continued to incapacitate me for more than 2 decades. As the pain became a daily reality, my life became increasingly funneled down. I was unable to walk except for a very short distance, to climb stairs, to drive for more than about 15 minutes, to carry groceries, to do my housework, and of course to work and earn a living. This diminishing of my life was soul-destroying, because especially in this country, one is treated as having no value if one is not working and earning a living. I learned in America it is much more valuable to be a human doing rather than a human being. I can no longer afford to take my medications as prescribed. Instead of daily, I have to take some of them every other day, and I have to skip days in using my inhalers. I have talked to my pharmacist about this, and sometimes they've given me a week or 2 weeks supply of a monthly prescription because that is all I can afford to pay for. I often feel ashamed, even though I know it's not my fault. I'm angry that at this point in my life when I am most vulnerable, I live in constant turmoil, worrying as I forever make lists of how I can juggle and balance my income in order to pay for everything and not fall behind. I'm not a freeloader looking for a handout, unwilling to work or trying to chisel the system, as is so often ascribed to the poor and marginalized people in this so rich nation. Other developed countries have managed to create programs which protect the most vulnerable of their citizens. The programs are not ideal or always popular, but they at least create a safety net. They speak to governments who see the intrinsic value of all their citizens, who do not punish those who, for the multitude of reasons, find themselves struggling to make a living wage, to keep their families intact, and to be able to afford housing, to pay for their medical expenses, and to provide food and clothing for their children. In our wealthy country, the poor are blamed and our stories are unheard. The greatest way to find a voice is through the ballot box. But it can be challenging for those of us who have lost our belief in our government, who have heard all the accusations and false promises, and who have become used to being blamed, ignored, or dismissed as unworthy. My most recent spinal surgery has greatly reduced my pain, and I'm becoming more mobile. I plan to become an active member of this incredible campaign, and my hope is to become an agent of change. I believe I can do so by using my voice, both literally and figuratively, to energize others such as the people in this room, to speak up and advocate for what is morally right. If we can all come together across age, race, gender, sexuality, religion, ethnicity, and nationality, and use our stories to shift the moral narrative, the poor and the marginalized people in America will no longer be ignored, and we will indeed live that truth that we should love our neighbors as ourselves. There is cause for hope. The Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival, is uniting people across different struggles to shift the blaming narrative, uplift the facts, and fight poverty and not the poor. Thank you.
And it's gone on far too long, and we won't be silent anymore.
Somebody's hurting our people, and it's gone on far too long.